everybody, and welcome back to the Troutman Morning Show. I am your host, Barb Troutman, and this morning we are joined with a very special guest, Isabella Kaiser.
Hey fellas, how's it going?
So today we'll be tackling the very controversial topic of maternity leave. So Isabella, I just have one question to start out. Have you ever been pregnant?
I'm only 12, but I have heard that the maternity leave policies of the United States suck, and women are having to choose between their future child or their future career.
Exactly. So let's just clarify. Maternity leave is the time granted for a woman away from work before and after she has a child. And all industrialized countries offer some form of paid medical leave. All industrialized countries except for the United States.
So Barb, what is the United States maternity leave policy?
I'm glad you asked. That's a really good question. So about 25 years ago, President Bill Clinton implemented the Family Medical Leave Act, also known as FMLA. The FMLA provides up to 12 weeks of job protective leave. Well, yeah, you're probably thinking that it sounds pretty good. But the FMLA only applies to companies with more than 50 employees and totally excludes part-time workers and employees who have been with the company for less than a year. So basically, 40% of the population, they get nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
We're all wondering, what countries like the United States don't have a paid maternity leave?
Here's a map that shows it really well. Out of the 188 countries shown, only 9 of them have no paid maternity leave policies, and they are Papua New Guinea, Suriname, Micronesia, Marshall Islands, Nauru, Niue, Palau, Tonga, and the United States. So the crazy thing is, all the countries combined except for the United States total population is 8 million. And then there's the United States with a population of 325 million. This is clearly a problem because it's noticeable that the United States is a way more developed country.
Meanwhile, other countries like Finland have great maternal and paternal policies that have made many accommodations for expecting parents.
In Finland, expecting mothers can start their leave from work 50 days at the earliest and 30 days at the latest before their expected delivery date. When women decide to take their leave, the government provides 4 months of paid leave for self-employed individuals, unemployed individuals, and even students. In Finland, paternity leave and paternity allowance is also offered for a maximum of 54 days.
And wait, it gets better.
It does get better. All new mothers in Finland receive a gift from the government, kind of like a baby box or a maternity package. The box contains clothes, toys, nappies, bathing products, and the box itself becomes a bed for infants from all different social backgrounds. The box itself is kind of seen as a way for everyone to start equal in life.
And other countries such as Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Belgium, and Lithuania have similar policies, but Lithuania offers an additional 156 weeks to share between a mom and dad. Parents can choose to be paid 100% of their salary for 52 weeks until the baby turns 1 year old, or 70% for 104 weeks until the baby turns 2 years old.
So the question is, why doesn't the United States, one of the world's richest countries, have paid maternity leave?
Research shows that maternity leave has many benefits for both the mother and child.
According to a 2011 study, a longer maternity leave is associated with a 10% reduction in the infant mortality rate. This can be seen in Finland society, for their infant mortality rate decreases when a longer and paid maternity leave is offered to women. Paid maternity leave can also increase breastfeeding time, which, according to the Centers for Disease Control, has benefits for both the mother and the baby. Babies are less likely to get infections, are at lower risk for asthma, obesity, and women who breastfeed for a longer time are less risk for breast cancer, type 2 diabetes, ovarian cancer, and heart disease. When women have access to paid maternity leave, they're also more likely to get the immunizations for their children that they need.
Having no paid maternity leave puts a strain on single-parent households where the mother is a sole or primary income, which is 40% of American households. Women are ashamed to admit they're pregnant in the workplace because they feel as though they will be looked down upon.
You're right. There's this weird stereotype that says that women can't take care of kids and produce good work at work because they'll be distracted. According to the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, over the past decade, the number of pregnancy discrimination charges has increased by 35%. In the United States, many people see having kids as a choice. Therefore, women should have to deal with consequences on their own. But that could be farther from the truth. In perspective, we need to reproduce to keep the economy going. The children are the future and are the ones who are going to be paying taxes, protecting us, and filling the workforce. In America, the birth rate needed to keep the population stable is 2.1 births per woman. At the moment, as of today, it is 1.86. As of now, we should be encouraging women to have kids and helping them in any way we can. And one of the most important ways is by giving them the money they need to start off the baby's life in a healthy way.
So what can students and journalists do to help raise awareness about this social issue?
Students and journalists can gather information about the topic, voice their opinions by sharing stories of women who have personally struggled to balance family life and work life.
So what do you guys think?
Do you think the United States should catch on and offer women paid maternity leave? Have you guys had any personal experiences with maternity leave or know anyone who has?
Let us know down below. And we'll see you next time
On the Troutman Morning Show.
Tonight's program has been brought to you by Trout Industries, making sure all trouts are safe every day.